Sarukichi's sound collection. Sarukichi snuggled deep in his soft, fluffy bed. Goodnight. Thunder rolled loudly. Sarukichi jumped up in surprise. What was that sound? He peeked into the forest. Rustle, rustle. Whoosh. Pitter, patter. The trees swayed violently in the rain. He quickly slipped on his raincoat, put on his little backpack, and pop went his rain boots. Alright, time to collect some sounds. First came the thunder. Got it! Sarukichi caught the sound of thunder. Next came the sound of rain. Got it! The loud pouring rain slowly changed into a soft pitter-patter sound. I got the sound of the wind. I got the sound of the forest. I got the sound of the river. Got it, got it, got it! The rain stopped. The wind grew quiet. The forest became still. Gently sounds softly surrounded Sarukichi. The sounds Sarukichi collected gently floated up into the sky. High above the sky, the sounds turned red, yellow, green, blue, and purple, and then they became a rainbow. Wrapped in the gentle, soothing sounds, Sarukichi slowly drifted back to sleep. Oran and Utan. Oran and Utan were the best of friends. They were always together. Oran was always drawing pictures of Utan. It didn't matter whether the drawings were good or bad. Oran simply loved Utan and wanted to draw him. One day, something unexpected happened. Someone noticed one of Oran's drawings. Wow! This drawing is amazing! Being praised wasn't a bad feeling. To be honest, it felt wonderful. From that day on, people began asking Oran for drawings. So Oran drew every day. In the morning, at night, he drew what people asked for, received praise, and then drew every more. One evening, Oran came home carrying an armful of bananas. Utan, look, I got all of these. They were proof that people appreciate his work. He wanted to show Utan. He wanted to tell him all about it. So he hurried home as fast as he could. But Utan didn't look happy. That's great. That was all she said. For a moment, something felt off to Oran. But his mind was already full of thoughts about tomorrow's work. The next morning, Oran went off to work again. He stood before a customer and faced a blank canvas. He picked up his brush, but it wouldn't move. Then, without warning, Utan's face appeared in his mind. The look on her face from yesterday. A restless feeling stirred inside Oran's chest. What is this feeling? The harder Oran tried to focus, the more he thought about Utan. His lines became shaky. The colors looked dull. No matter how much he painted, nothing felt right. This had never happened before. Before he knew it, the entire day was gone. That day, Oran's payment was just one banana. Just one. He felt miserable, embarrassed. After becoming so well known, only one banana. When he returned home, Utan was there. Without saying a word, Oran held out the single banana. Thank you. It was a smile unlike the one from yesterday. A bright, joyful smile. The moment Oran saw Utan's face, a sharp pain tugged at his heart. Why are you so happy about it? Oran ran out of the house. Why? I'm working so hard. I paint every day. I became famous. There isn't anything going right. He shouted into the air, but no one answered. Before he knew it, he was sitting high up in a tree. Oran stared at the setting sun. The sky was painted deep red, and the clouds drifted slowly by. Why am I so angry? He whispered to himself. At that moment, a face suddenly came to mind. Utan's face. Oran felt his eyes begin to sting. Back then, he simply loved to draw. He drew because he wanted to see Utan smile. Slowly, Oran took out his sketchbook and pen. Oran ran all the way home. Utan! Gently, he held out the sketchbook. Utan looked at the drawing. Then her whispered, "The drawings you make for me are my favorites." A tear slipped down his cheek. Those words reached straight into Oran's heart. And at last, Oran understood. He had wanted to become famous. He had wanted lots of praise. But the person whose approval he truly wanted, the one person he wanted to be recognized by, was Utan, and always had been. Run, Dream Train! On a full moon night, people who saw the shadow of a child gently drifting across the sky, riding high above the clouds, whispered, "A dragon is flying through the night." A long shadow raced across the middle of the moon. But it was me, and this is my dream train. Katan, koton. The dream train kept running through the moonlit sky. Then, between the clouds, a warm little light appeared. A tiny house floating softly in the sky. Its window slowly opened, and from inside, toys began flying one by one into the night sky. Hey! Sota waved his hand high. Katan, koton. As the house in the sky grew smaller and smaller. Next stop, a castle floating on the sea. Sota leaned forward without thinking. What kind of prize could it be? Katan, koton. As the dream train passed through a sea of clouds, something glowing softly appeared in the dark night sea. Floating in the middle of the ocean was a giant castle. Sharp-pointed roofs stretching high, almost touching the sky. It looked like a secret castle built upon the sea. Sota held his breath in the wonder. Katan, koton. The dream train slowly passed beside the castle. Golden lights sparkled in the distance, their reflections gently dancing on the sea. As Sota watched in wonder. Next stop, the ancient city. And once again, the dream train began racing through the night sky. Katan, koton. In the middle of the city stood a huge stone tunnel. Whoosh! The dream train puffed out smoke and lashed straight through it. Soda's heart began to pound. Gatan goton! As he gazed at the sparkling lights of the city. Arriving soon, the ancient city, a mysterious town appeared ahead, lined with broken stone pillars standing tall. With wide, excited eyes, Sota stared at the ancient city. It felt as if time itself had stopped there. Gatan goton! Leaving the ancient city behind, the dream train headed toward its next stop. Next stop, the water maze. And Sota looked down at the city. Wow! The whole city floated upon the water. Long, winding water roads stretched everywhere. It really is a maze of water. Gatan goton! As the dream train slowly descended toward the city, a giant, pure white bridge came into view. Sota stood up without thinking. His eyes were drawn to the sparkling city of water. Gatan goton! Swaying gently on the rattling train, Sota let out a big sleepy yawn. Next stop, Sota's bed. Final stop. Gatan goton! The dream train quietly began to slow down. Was Sota's adventure just a dream? Or something real? I want to ride it again. With that soft whisper, he drifted off into peaceful sleep in his warm, fluffy bed. Good night. The Birthday of BURIKING. Long, long ago. No, not so long ago. BURIKING loved children very much. To see their smiling faces, he read them picture books every day. The children loved BURIKING too. What kind of story will you read to us today? The children gathered all around BURIKING. But as time went by, the children, one by one, slowly drifted away from BURIKING. As one child was leaving, BURIKING had a quiet whisper. Let's go home and watch YouTube. Before he knew it, BURIKING was all alone. Maybe I'm not needed anymore. As he wandered along through the forest, deep in the woods, he found a small building. What is this place? When he stepped inside, it was filled with picture books. It was a small library in the forest. Maybe if I read this, the children will be happy again. But then, those words came back to him. Let's go home and watch YouTube. Maybe picture books are no longer needed. Exhausted, BURIKING sank down to the ground. And then, little by little, he became just a teen toy once more. Maybe I should just fall asleep like this, if no one is going to call for me anymore.
It's not over yet.
Who's there?
I am Marine the fairy. BURIKING, your story is not over yet.
In a small voice, BURIKING said, Dad, the children, they are watching YouTube. Marine smiled gently and said,
Then You should read picture books on YouTube.
Me?
That's right, Buriking. You are someone who brings picture books to others, and you?
I see. There are still some things I can do. At the moment, Buriking's body began to grow softly. Hooray! I can move again! Once more, Buriking began to move from the small library in the forest. He chose a single picture book, and then he slowly began to read. From the video, voices of joy began to arrive from many children. I love this story. It's Buriking. I'm so glad. They are reading 4 picture books. From that day on, Buriking picture books traveled beyond the forest, beyond the town, and across the screen. And now, they read thousands. Tens of thousands of people. Picture books were never gone. They had simply changed their form. That day became Buriking's new birthday. And even today, somewhere, Buriking is still reading stories.